everyone, my name is Taryn and you are watching my channel, Nicole Flower House. This channel is all about my cut flower garden. I grow cut flowers in zone 7B. Today's video is all about my willows. I like to grow willow because I'm really interested in making wreaths and other woven structures. As with any perennial, it kind of takes a while before you can get a really good harvest. So I do have a small harvest this year. With this harvest, I'm going to propagate my willow plants into new plants so I can expand my collection and make some simple wreaths. Last week I showed how I set up my landscape fabric called garden mats, and I did end up ordering more so I could plant some eucalyptus and willow in the garden mats. The new ones I'm getting are going to be spaced differently than these. They'll be 12 inches apart, so the willow and eucalyptus will have a lot more space. But this is what my harvest looked like, and I'm just clipping and sorting pieces that are too small to make into wreaths. I set those aside and get them prepared for propagation. Then I have a separate pile of branches that I feel like are long enough to work into wreaths. To propagate these willows, all I do is take the branches and stick them in a jar of water and let them sit in a sunny space, like a sunny windowsill or something like that. I do change the water out every day or every other day just so it stays fresh and there isn't a growth of bacteria in there or anything that would jeopardize the health of the willow branches. If I have branches that are too small to use for wreath making but are kind of still a little bit large, I cut them into smaller pieces to get even more propagation branches. My goal is to get 100 branches because that's how many holes I'll have in my garden mats. I ordered 2 of the 18-foot long garden mats for a total of 100 holes. So I am cutting these up. I'm not sure how many I got. I can go back and count later, and I'll add that number up on the screen so you can see. These ones are in different stages. So I've had these 3 in my windowsill probably a good 3 to 4 weeks. And you can see the roots growing on here. They've sprouted green new growth. These ones are a couple weeks behind. I don't know if you can see this. I'll try to zoom in on this. There's a tiny baby root, and Skelly had to smell that, but there's a tiny root starting to come out on the bottom of this branch. So that's what the first stages will look like. They have to sit in the water quite a while before that'll start. And then eventually they'll grow new growth and roots, and then you can transplant those out. Now I'm just taking the bigger branches that I had and weaving them into wreaths. These wreaths are going to be pretty small because the branches themselves are small and I don't have a whole lot. And also I like wreaths that are on the smaller side. It's just personal preference on what you like. So I like wreaths that are a little bit thinner and smaller. I may eventually get into making bigger wreaths when I have more willow to work with, but for now, these smaller ones are what I'm going to be making. In another video later on, when I have more fresh material to work with as far as flowers and herbs and eucalyptus, I will show a video on decorating these wreath bases. I'm just taking around 5 to 7 branches per wreath, and depending on how long the branch is, will determine the diameter of the wreath. They're not perfectly round, they're very natural looking. result of my wreath making extravaganza this day. I got quite a few. I love them all. They're very unique and they are all different thicknesses and different sizes. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. Here is a picture I shared on my Instagram of a mini wreath that I made. It is decorated with eucalyptus, lavender, and dried gomphrena. If you want to see more pictures like this, you can always follow my Instagram. And this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. And the best way you can support me and my channel is to subscribe and share it with your flower-loving friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.